The Gaither Vocal Band has been a mainstay of Southern gospel music for many years, with a long history of strong Christian testimony, family values, and powerful vocals. The group has established itself as a global icon for inspirational music. Many gifted musicians such as Lynda Randle and Reggie Smith have come through its ranks over the years, and their distinctive voices have made an enduring impression on fans. However, shifts occur in all long-running music ensembles and organizations. Lynda Randle and Reggie Smith's departure from the Gaither family tours and live performances shocked and saddened fans. Naturally, a lot of people wanted to know why they left. Was it a personal matter? Were seasons in ministry they at odds with one another? Was there anything going on behind the scenes? In addition to dispelling myths and paying tribute to their religious legacies, we will examine each of their individual journeys, contributions, and motivations for leading in this piece. It is incredibly refreshing and spiritually reassuring to see two well-respected performers, Lynda Randle and Reggie Smith, leave a prominent platform with dignity, grace, and serenity in a world when transitions are frequently accompanied by chaos, conflict, or controversy. Their peaceful exits from the Gaither Vocal Band were characterized by what appears to be the gentle guidance of God's Spirit into a new season of ministry and life rather than by resentment or controversy. Although headlines tend to eclipse this type of leadership and character, it is one that merits recognition and remembrance. It's normal for fans to have a sense of sorrow when they see their favorite performers no longer. It's difficult to replace voices like Lynda's and Reggie's. Their distinct contributions to worship, Reggie's skillful harmonization and spiritual poise, and Lynda's profound and soul-stirring delivery carried more than simply notes. They also brought consolation, healing, and conviction. They dedicated years of their talents to innumerable events, worship nights, concerts, and television shows that transformed lives and brought people closer to God. Like the seasons in the natural world, their exits were transitions rather than ends. Trees rest, knowing that spring will provide something new rather than lamenting the loss of their leaves. Similar to this, there are seasons in ministry when people make public declarations and seasons when they restore themselves privately. The expense of such a long-term ministry should not be understated. It's no easy work to travel the nation, minister in innumerable locations, be in the spotlight all the time, manage family obligations, and take care of one's own health while remaining spiritually oriented. It requires perseverance, selflessness, and a purpose that transcends praise. Refocusing, slowing down, or taking a step back is not a sign of weakness or decline. Conversely, it demonstrates wisdom. One of the most mature choices a servant of God can make is knowing when to stop, when to relax, and when to let go. It proves that their motivation is loyalty rather than celebrity. Allowing people to speak up has a deeply spiritual component as well. The Gaither Vocal Band and other ministries flourish not just because of individual stars, but also because of a common spirit-led dedication to the gospel. When someone Like Lynda or Reggie takes a back seat. They create space for new testimonies, new voices, and new hearts to be reached. It's the continuance of a story that has always been greater than any one individual. It's not an ending. Torchbearers clinging to the spotlight is not the gospel. It has to do with keeping a torch on hand. Additionally, Lynda and Reggie have both unwaveringly carried their torches, serving as role models for upcoming generations of clergy and worship leaders. This serves as a helpful reminder for everyone, not just musicians, but also believers from all backgrounds. How long we perform a visible role, how frequently we receive praise, or how many people can identify our faces, are not indicators of our value. Our obedience to God's calling, however it develops, is what truly defines us. The most important thing is that we stay true to the season He puts us in. We sing joyfully in front of millions if the season demands it. We practice peace if it necessitates solitude, family time, and healing. Jesus set an example for us, and these artists have subtly followed it. Your voice has been a comfort to Lynda Randle at difficult times. You've demonstrated to us that spiritual depth and vocal prowess are both important aspects of gospel music. Your genuineness, humility, and persistent devotion to the message, particularly in psalms like God on the Mountain, have changed people's lives. We appreciate your strength and sweetness. The stage and the audience have benefited greatly from your dedication to excellence, constancy, and harmony, both musically and spiritually. You frequently let others shine while remaining an essential component of the spiritual and musical underpinnings. A ministry like that says a lot. Let this time serve as a reminder to the entire church and its fans to celebrate the season in which our spiritual heroes are living. Not just the ones we see, but also the ones they go through on the backstage. Offer the Gaither Vocal Band your prayers for them. God bless them. Have faith that God, who in one chapter called them to ministry, is currently writing the next. And may we carry on the mission that Lynda and Reggie helped lead, to exalt God, to share His hope with the world, and to uplift the weary with music that leads to Jesus, as we listen to the echoes of Psalms past and the promise of songs to come. Even though they are no longer performing on tour, their legacy lives on in the songs they have sang, the people they have impacted, and the example they have established. An overview of the Gaither Vocal Band's past. Understanding the group that Lynda Randle and Reggie Smith were a part of is crucial before delving into their departure. The Gaither Vocal Band, GVB, which was founded by Bill Gaither in the early 1980s, gained notoriety for its tight harmonies, gospel-focused lyrics, and rotating roster of top vocalists. It was a ministry as well as a music group. Generations were inspired by the Gaither Homecoming series, which eventually grew into a worldwide movement. Although artists came and went, each made their imprint in a different way. The most well-liked were the versatile tenor/baritone Reggie Smith, who had a strong gospel musical background, and the contralto soloist Lynda Randle. Lynda Randle, a soaring voice in the late 1990s, Lynda Randle, who is renowned For her soul-stirring, deep contralto voice, join the Gaither family. Her performance of God on the Mountain is still regarded as one of the most stirring in the history of Gaither. Homecoming. Calm, warm, and steadfast in her religion, she gave a unique spiritual depth to the stage. Her ministry and background * born into a huge musically talented family in Washington, D.C. Michael Tate, sister of D.C. Talk and Newsboys. She combined modern Christian music, soul, and Southern gospel. In addition to her music, Lynda was known for her work with women and her willingness to support those in need. She wrotely gave speeches at churches, women's gatherings, and conferences around the nation. Reggie Smith, Peace. Reggie Smith. And subordination. In addition to being a member of the Gaither Vocal Band, Reggie Smith was a skilled session vocalist. He and his wife, Lady Love Smith, gained popularity among fans due to their quiet strength and vocal diversity. His experience and engagement * frequently included in duets and group ensembles. * known for filling in vocally wherever needed, baritone, lead, or tenor. * included in innumerable homecoming videos and live performances. Fans all throughout the world were delighted by the dynamic he created with the ensemble and his wife. Did they go together? No. Reggie Smith and Lynda Randle did not leave together, or for similar reasons according to any official records. In actuality, they played rather distinct roles. Reggie was a full-time touring member of the Gaither Vocal Band in his later years, while Lynda was frequently a guest soloist rather than a regular member of GVB. Although they frequently crossed paths at Gaither events, they made their own decisions to distance themselves. What made Lynda Randle go? Although Lynda Randle and the Gaither group have never released an official exit statement, her slow retreat was evident. As early as 2018 to 2019, potential causes. 1. Development of personal ministries. Lynda's solo ministry became more and more of her focus, especially at local gatherings. Family and health's personal priorities change as they do for many performers who tour for years. She might have decided to prioritize her personal health, family, and no conflict relaxation. 3. The right to creativity. In order to pursue autonomous endeavors or new musical directions, artists frequently depart from group settings. 4. No conflict in public. Crucially, there are no outward signs of a disagreement or problem with the Gaither crew. In the Christian music scene, Lynda is still adored and still gives infrequent performances. What made Reggie Smith go? Because Reggie was a member of the core Gaither Vocal Band lineup. His departure was more noticeable. He stopped touring in the middle of 2023. Potential causes. 1. Family obligations. It's possible that Reggie and Lady Love's emphasis on family and local ministry took precedence. 2. Fatigue from touring and health. Traveling is exhausting. Reggie might have required a season off, or had health issues that called for a hiatus. 3. Redirection in music. As a session performer and arranger, Reggie Might have desired to work in a studio again or collaborate with his wife on solo or duo projects. 4. No problems were reported. Once more, there is no documented dispute or disagreement inside the band. Did Reggie Smith and Lynda Randle have a falling out? One of the most common and conjectural questions is this one. Lynda Randle and Reggie Smith have no known personal or professional conflicts according to any reliable source or report. Actually, both have consistently portrayed themselves as modest, cooperative artists who are fervently devoted to the faith. At a number of homecoming celebrations, they gave harmonious musical and spiritual performances without any apparent conflict. Fans may make assumptions based on silence or timing, but these are unfounded. Fan responses and conjectures. The Gaither audience is a devoted, spiritually aware group of people. Naturally, worry ensues whenever a cherished member leaves. On forums and social media, some admirers asked what caused Lynda to vanish from the videos. Reddy held so much together vocally, his voice will be missed. Has something occurred? Both of them departed just in time. Sometimes conjecture fills the void left by the lack of official announcements. However, the majority of fans have made the decision to acknowledge their efforts and protect their privacy. Now, where are they? By 2025, Lynda Randle will be continues to release new gospel songs on occasion. Organizes internet devotionals and women's conferences. Active on social media, sharing songs and scripture to uplift followers. Manages Lynda Randle Ministries, which focuses on outreach and spiritual healing. In 2025, Reggie Smith was at certain events. He performs with his wife, Lady Love Smith. Active in mentorship and behind-scenes music ministry. She works as a voice producer and arranger in Nashville and occasionally makes appearances in Gaither Records and local church events. The legacy of Gaither. Greater than any one voice. The Gaither Vocal Band keeps on, even though departures are always heartbreaking. The message outweighs the lineup. Each member adds to a rich history of devotion which is carried on by upcoming artists. The gospel is present in every new song, in every life that is transformed. It doesn't end when a performer retires. Tons on seasons and grace. The passing of Reggie Smith and Lynda Randle serves as a reminder of a crucial biblical principle. Everything has its season. Equally as 3-1. Some seasons are for traveling while others are for relaxation or fresh starts. It is admirable that both artists followed God's timing rather than the expectations of their fans. New callings, no conflict. To put it simply, did Lynda Randle and Reggie Smith depart from the Gaither Vocal Band?